Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Steele Nazz. It is episode 161. Today is Thursday, April 18th. Pretty, overcast day, precipitation. How are we doing today, gentlemen?
Doing all right. I'm used to the rain.
Yeah, you're used to it. Used to the heat?
No.
You like hide when the heat comes.
Yes, fuck.
The heat was nice this week a little bit.
Oh, it was beautiful.
That was fine. Yeah, that was like
Good to
70.
get out.
That's good.
Yeah, no. Heat is like
90
Yeah,
fucks.
20. We're 20.
Like we're out of, yeah. No.
90s when I come alive. 90s
yeah.
when you better hide your wives, hide your kids.
He's coming in hot.
I'm coming. I'm
Scorching.
I'm you know what and everybody.
Speaking of the kid trying to get down to Tampa, I mean that's what's going on right now. Probably
What do you mean?
some weather, some 90 degrees maybe down
In
there.
Tampa?
I'd assume it's nice in
Should we
Tampa
call
right now.
intern Andrew and get an actual weather report?
Nah, he's suspended off the grid. He's suspended off the
Oh,
podcast.
God.
They're not in the 90s yet, but it's a nice 73 right now.
73, perfect at
and
night.
they got nothing but 80s.
Love that. Speaking of Tampa, the Bruins avoided them. Honestly, probably for the best. The last two games, they had to go 1-1 to win the division. They went 0-2. Panthers found a way to win the division. So now the Panthers play the wild card 1, which is Tampa, and we get the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first round of the NHL playoffs.
That we do.
What do you think,
That
Steele?
we do.
What's your initial take?
My initial take is I think we look good. As we talked last week, was ready for anything. No fear of the lightning in this guy. But we're playing a significantly worse goaltender. The Leafs.
A less worse goal?
Worst goaltender.
Worst goaltender.
Worst goaltender. Yeah,
Definitely.
fuck that up. Yeah,
Vasilevsky's
like a Hall of Famer, like first ballot.
Yeah.
Like,
Austin Matthews, 69 goals. They clearly have some players. Mitch Marner, you go down the list.
of course.
Pretty good team. But definitely the better draw. I think if they got Tampa, I think they would have went home 5 games. That's just my unbiased opinion. I think that would have been a really tough team to play.
It seems biased.
Yeah, it seems extremely
How's that
biased.
biased?
It's biased.
It seems biased against them.
You're low key a Bruins hater.
He is. It
You're
has been
a
all year.
truther, and I saw a tweet a couple weeks ago, and you were like fucking stroking them off a little when they went on their hot streak, and I wanted to bring up recordings from this podcast where you were shitting on them.
Because it was a proud moment. It was like, okay, they defied at least my odds of what I think they could do this year, and they definitely did that in the regular season.
But dude just went totally against it and said lightning in 5.
Yeah, if you
Lightning-
listen to a lot of people, it's like the Bruins sucked, like including Nazz. Like this team literally got like 109 points, dude.
I know.
Played way above
I had to look at the
expectation.
standings a couple times and be like, what is this guy talking about?
Yeah, it makes no sense to not let
when they
They're
play
like the
the-
4th best team in the league.
When they play the cream of the
League.
crop, it gets harder against these good teams, and you're going to get in a 7-game series with the Maple Leafs here. Going to be tough. A lot of good, players on the other side. I think the Bruins, first off, I don't think they're the more talented team in the series going in. I think they're going to have to really, make their mark on the power play.
more of a hockey
5-on-4s.
team, I think, though. Like
Yeah.
they have better individual players.
Yeah, there's
But
going to be a
as team,
scrappy ass series. It's going to be really
as a
fun.
team-
It's going to be really fun.
And I am always ready to go to war with Maple Leaf Square.
Yeah, no, like
Feed me those pieces, those fucking losers out there. I hate them.
Like I said, Tampa in 5. When I give my prediction, here, I think your match is going to be a little flabbergasted of why I went,
No,
where I
you're
went.
probably going to do B's and 4 here.
No, that's not.
B's and
It's
6.
not that quick. Well, I think we're going to talk about the rest of the series. We talked about last week how the goaltending, should be a platoon, right?
Yeah, they're keeping it quiet.
Very
They're keeping
quiet.
it quiet. Like he was like, don't worry, the goalies know what's happening. I don't got to tell you. It is fair.
It's very on par with the team.
Yeah, don't let the Leafs know who's the
No.
goalie,
I saw your video. I don't think they should switch. I think they should ride with one, and then if you got to do like the old Florida Panthers move, do that. But I don't love the switch off thing.
Yeah, the problem with last year is they switched off too late.
Yeah.
So if you're going to
You either got to be about it or not.
yeah.
Well, if Omark's the hot guy right now, I think go ride with him.
Yeah, I mean, they're both, it's 1A, 1B. Like, they're both
Fair
still
enough.
playing decently well. That's why I kind of say, at least do the first 3 to 4 games, unless someone really shits the bed, and then just go, like, one side. But
Oh, yeah, whoever's playing game
Yeah.
1, I'm down. Like, whichever one of the goalies it is.
there's a reason why they've stuck with 2 for that long, and they've both, look at these here. They probably both played similar, amount of games, looking like 40 each,
Yeah,
like 40
give or
plus
take,
each.
yeah.
Like that That's legit down the middle cut.
No,
in half.
I was about to say it's probably pretty close to like 41-41, like probably straight up.
Yeah.
We're not math guys. I'm not going to add them together, but
a lot of unprovens in the postseason for this team. Marshawn obviously was on the team in 2011, but Pasternak, has put up these 50-goal scores. Hasn't really done too much in the postseason. Like this team really hasn't been out of the first round the past 2 years. I'm just really interested for them to maybe make the next level.
Yeah, and I mean, it depends on, I think, the bottom six and how they defend the first line of the Leafs up against them. Because there's no Bergeron to just shut down the first line anymore.
Agreed. Yeah, I think
that doesn't exist.
I think they can really take advantage of the power play. I think, a lot of times in the playoffs and, past seasons, they've come up empty, and that could definitely cost them a series, especially this one. But I think, when you get 5-1-4, you got to make the most of, your abilities to get out there. And, Samsonov, who's the goalie on the other end, who really doesn't have too much experience in the playoffs.
And also the other way of that, like, you can't take penalties against Toronto.
No, you can't. No, because they'll make it back.
They'll score the fucking goal.
That's what I think my X factor is. Whoever wins the 5-1-4 of this series is going to win the series.
Maybe.
I think 5-on-5, the Leafs stack up better, personally.
5-on-5? No.
5-on-5, yeah.
So you're picking the Leafs.
That's exactly like that was like they have the more individual talent, but no, like we have 4 better lines than they did.
I just think we'll tit for tat. When 5-on-5, I think the Maple Leafs are definitely better. That's just my opinion. Your opinion's the Bruins.
I'm just confused how he's not. He says he's not picking the Leafs if he's just saying
because he wants to. Because he's a spineless coward. He can't do it.
There's different elements of this. They have, the best 2, goalie combination in the league. Power. That
doesn't really matter. Only one guy can play in a game.
It matters very well.
Only one
goaltending you
2
saw
goalies
last year
is only so good in a game.
Well, they're both tremendous. They're both top 10 goalies in the league. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But so pretty much, let's just say they have one great goalie.
One great goalie, then you would play him.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Goaltenders win your series. If you're like good key on the Bruins is that they have 2 good goalies. Like one goalie can only play
only one.
The element is the position of goaltending is very strong.
Fair.
So whoever's in there is gonna, in there like swimwear.
Thank you.
In there like swimwear.
Yep.
Goaltending definitely a huge factor.
Yeah, look at Bobrovsky forever.
I want to get to you said 5-on-5. The Maple Leafs beat us.
No, they're better. On paper.
Okay.
Better on paper.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they're going to win.
Okay.
You saw that with softball last year. Doesn't mean they're going to win.
Fair. You're right. All right.
There we go.
That's what was tripping me up a little bit.
Series prediction for me, I'm going to go here. It's going to be a deep series. There's going to be times where you're like, get me out of here. Turn the TV off. Like, this is tough. But Bruins are going to grind this out in 7. It's going to go 7 games. It's going to be an instant classic. It's going to be one of those where, you see all of Toronto faithful, under the...
evacuate Maple Leaf Square.
Yeah, Maple Leaf Square, and they're just going to have their heads down. It's going to be a dramatic fashion. The Bruins have been looking for a series win the last 2-3 years. They finally get a team who they can probably put away. We'll see. And they're going to get the job done in 7 games.
6. Can't let it get to 7.
Why not?
You beat a franchise 4 series in a row in Game 7. 5, you're getting nuts there. All things have to end at some point. That's getting nuts.
I like
you got to take
rationale.
them down in 6. You got to take them down in 6.
There's only so many times that not tonight speech works on a Game 7.
Yeah, eventually, it was like Brady and Manning. Eventually, Peyton Manning was going to beat the Patriots.
Yeah, that's a good call.
You got to we need
take
to
care of business before elimination.
Do not
night.
let Game 7 happen. Do not.
And I have to say too, they're certainly not coming in hot to the playoffs. I was told that maybe they threw the games just to get the better seed. What would
possible?
I'm not sure if they did, but I also don't like you can fucking punt the last 2 games of the year if you're not playing for getting into the playoffs. I don't give a fuck. Especially it's one thing. There are big differences some years and teams are different. You're playing either Toronto or Tampa. You're fucking playing a team regardless. It's not really that less or that. You're playing an extremely good hockey team. So if they did punt the last 2 games, I don't really care.
They said so. Ottawa was the last team the Bruins played this season. They said the prior 15 games combined, Ottawa only led for a total of 10 minutes in those games, and then I think they were outshot 30-13, and they lost by 2 goals like the Bruins lost.
Dude, they should have like
no. I think they just threw it away. I think they said fuck it.
In the locker room, he should have been like, if you get fucking hurt today in the last game of the year versus the Ottawa fucking Senators, like we're not re-signing you.
Like the Montreal thing last year.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's like do not fucking do not get into the corner. Don't fucking worry about it. It's like there are bigger things in this game.
I just hope they come out flying Saturday night because that's what they got to start with. It's got to be electricity. It's going to be. Because you got the Bruins at 8 p.m. Saturday, followed by the Celtics at 1 p.m. the next day. So that like probably 15-hour gap, like 15 hours in there. Gonna be some electric banana shit going on there.
It sounds a lot like mimosas.
Yeah.
Might have a Sunday. Yeah, might have a Sunday.
I got B's in 5.
B's in 5? Okay.
6,
Light work.
B's in 6. I love that though.
And how many goals from Pastrnak in the series if there's only 5 games?
6.
6?
Love it.
Just go off.
It's not out of the question. He individually has killed Toronto's career.
Yeah, but he's been flat in the postseason past couple of years.
Yeah,
I hate Nazz's stats. I can't take it. This is fucking playoff time, buddy.
No,
this is playoff time.
No,
and they haven't showed up. I'm waiting for them to show up in the playoffs.
Well, maybe they will.
Show up. I hope they do.
Believe in something,
I'm just telling
man.
you how it is.
I don't give a fuck about your stats.
I am a believer. I can't wait to watch the Bruins on Saturday.
One thing I can't wait to is how much he sucks off the Celtics, who have achieved absolutely the same exact thing as the Bruins over the last decade. Like the exact same thing. Like, dude, they played like 4 more games and still lost. Like, dude, shut up, dude.
There's no room on the bandwagon for him.
No.
Remember that.
Remember,
even me, who's just joining it like Saturday night, I'm more on the fucking wagon than you are.
I'm literally rooting for the Bruins, just telling you my opinion about the series.
I don't give a fuck how you're rooting for him in a
dog shit way. You put it on the broadcaster voice. Yeah,
want me to just root for them? Want me to just root for them like that and be like, yeah, Bruins in 4, they're never going to lose. Like, how fun is that?
Instead of you saying Bruins in 7, and it's going to be a fucking lucky one if they even get that.
It's going to be heart wrenching. That's like what sports is all about. It's ups and downs.
This is easy.
It's ups and downs.
This is easy.
I hope it's easy. I don't think it's going to be.
This is light work. This is Celtics versus 76ers type of shit.
Yeah, that's light work. That's light work.
That's the
Celtics are not going to Game 7 with
the Sixers and fucking
Bruins are like minus 120, basically an even payout to win the series. So I do have a point here of being like, I think it's going to match up to what the odds are. Vegas is pretty tight. I think you live there. I think you lived there for a little bit, so you might have a.
Yeah. It's a fucking disgrace of a city. It's an absolute disgrace.
Cesspool. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Is Tampa a cesspool?
I don't know. I've never been.
Tampa.
I've never been to Tampa.
Tampa Bay.
I've literally never been to Tampa Bay. I've never been there.
Yes, you have.
I haven't.
Yes, you've flown there.
All my life, I've never been to Tampa.
He's a Fort
I've
Lauderdale
talked about
guy.
it for 3 fucking years. I've never been there. I will be there this November for the operator's wedding.
There we go.
So that will be the King's coming home.
The King's coming home.
I've been calling it home for 3 years. I'm about to make that place my bitch.
Uh-oh. Buckle up, Tampa.
Anton would have taken Toronto, so we probably needed his negative
you
shit
think he would have?
Oh, definitely. He's an asshole.
Facts are facts.
You took his spot tonight then.
Yeah, but
this is the one time I would have allowed you to be a homer.
I'm not telling it how it is.
This is the one time.
I'm not telling it how it is.
There's history here. You're pulling up all your stats. The Maple Leafs are like the Sixers to this team. They can't get it done.
The Bruins haven't won a playoff series in 3 years.
So
here we go. Can we do it? Can we finally do it?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, fucking dude, you're acting like a fucking Coyotes fan, dude. They haven't made it in like 5 fucking years. Like
actually, they're gone. Dude. They're literally gone.
Yeah, they're in Utah.
They're in Utah.
I don't see any way we lose this series.
I hope not. It's gonna be like real disappointing if it happens.
I don't like seeing the people of Toronto happy. So like, I really hope we win.
I think in hockey too, like they were debating like, oh, Lightning, Maple Leafs, like better matchup. I think like if you can win this, you can gain some momentum, and then you play a better opponent going forward. And I think like you can just carry that in. Like hockey's all about momentum.
Well, the bigger win for the Bruins isn't even that they play Toronto. It's that like one of the Panthers or the Lightning are gone.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
too.
like
Beautiful.
That's bigger than like playing Toronto. Like that's huge.
This is a game of chess here.
Like thank God one of those teams. Like you don't have to go through both of them. You only go
around
through
the
one.
East too. Washington's been playing some pretty good hockey. They got drawn the Rangers, who have been the best team record wise. It'd be interesting to see if Ovi can pull it off. We'll see.
Yeah. New York's very good, but they're also very young. untested. So
yeah, I mean,
Who the
that's-
Hurricanes got?
Hurricanes are
Islanders?
playing the Islanders.
Are they even on our
Yes.
side of things?
Yeah, East Conference. I don't know, man. I think the Battle of Florida like goes to the Cup. I don't
It's
know,
possible.
man. I don't know. We'll
But-
see.
as we saw last year,
I'm happy with it.
you can't just judge the regular season.
Exactly. I hope they're
He
able.
doesn't get that part yet, but
doesn't
he
get
will.
it. He doesn't get it.
I just hope they're able to grind out wins because that's the way they're going to have to do them.
Facts.
They're going to have to do it like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we have to grind out wins from Saturday till the day we raise the cup and Steele shaves the beard.
Shaves the
Believe
beard.
in something, brother.
Believe.
This ain't stats anymore.
I'm going to believe. I'm just telling you how like
I'm trying to inspire some real belief. You sound like a Boston fan who's been hurt.
hurt. We've been the last 3-4 years. We've been hurt
You're hurt.
everywhere. We've been hurt everywhere.
See, this is what happens
Don't look
when
at me
this
starting
is
with
what
the football
happens when
team.
you only come see this girl for the big nights like this. It will hurt me, but not really. I can still ride it like it's gonna be a big day.
Nothing will be worse.
I don't even know where the fuck I was going with any of that, but it won't hurt for me if they lose. But I'm all in on them.
Yeah.
winning.
Thank you for inspiring all of our listeners.
The Blackhawks Cup was bad, but that Blues that we had that. We fucking had that.
Yeah, there's no
We
need
did.
for this.
19.
There's no need for this. That
But
didn't have
they
to get
had
brought up.
Gloria, and honestly, we didn't
did-
really stand a shot
We
against
did
Gloria.
lose to Gloria.
We
did
never
lose to
really had
Gloria.
a shot
We
against
didn't
that
stand a
song.
prayer.
Yeah.
Well played by them.
We need something like that. We need us tarps off in the fucking balcony, to be honest with you.
Kind of love that.
Soon.
Soon.
See you tomorrow
Let's
night.
think about it.
Transitioning on into the other team of the Garden, the number 1 seed Celtics. So we're recording Thursday, April 18th. Still haven't decided who their opponent is yet, but we got a matchup of 2 possibilities. You got the Bulls versus the Heat tomorrow night. Will be on Friday night. The winner gets the Celtics Sunday, game 1 at 1 p.m. This is it for the Celtics. This is like go time. It's Tatum's 7th year, Mike Gorman's last year. They, put their chips into, these players coming in. They even re-signed them for the next couple of years, so we'll see that going forward. But this is their time, man. This is the Celtics' time.
A quick anecdote back to hockey for a sec. Shout out Jack Edwards. You reminded me because of Mike Gorman.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack
Thank
Edwards.
you, Jack, for everything.
Stud.
There was so
Pure
much.
electricity.
People were like wishy-washy on him. I thought he was so electric, like every
If you
game.
don't like Jack Edwards, you suck.
You're a fucking asshole. Fuck you.
You suck.
Yeah.
Not him. You.
Like even like I get that like he was embarrassed by like because it had something to do with him getting older with his voice not like.
Yeah.
But I'm like that was kind of like every year, but I think it got a little worse this year. But I loved every second. I loved what he was trying to go for.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing.
No, some people didn't like that he was like a homer and stuff. It's like he's the regional broadcaster.
Yeah.
The regional guy should fucking hate the Montreal Canadiens. Like
On message. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like that's exactly what should happen. Mike Gorman, also a fucking legend. Absolute great.
Yeah, they got the press booth named after him.
Yeah, I mean the final game of the season, like the Mike, like they did like
Yeah,
the pre-show, after show, the halftime. It wasn't like no one cared about the game. Like no one.
Seen Tommy Heinsohn's son in the stands. That was pretty cool to see. Yeah. It was a throwaway game in Rochester.
Yeah.
And they still won by like 10.
Yeah, shout out Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard has been great for this team. I've been saying all year. But yeah, shout out to Mike Gorman. Shout out to Jack Edwards.
All right, carry on. Yes.
Carry on. Celtics going into this series, going into the playoffs itself, that this is a team that's just different than other years. They've had, people get in their way, things to happen. Now you have Giannis, who's probably going to be out for the first round with the Bucks. Who knows even further? Then you see Jimmy Butler get hurt last night. I think he, did something with his MCL. You don't even know if they're going to get to us yet. But looks like a clear way out of most years where, the Celtics have home court throughout the playoffs. They went 37-4 at home this year.
Yeah.
Like they have to protect home court no matter what. Like these first 2 games, they got to blow whoever they play out of the water.
I agree. And this one, it's out of their control, but this one's much different. Like with the Bruins and the Lightning or Leafs, like you're fucked either way. That's a tough series. Like go Bulls.
yeah.
This one's totally different. Like that's like the Bulls winning would be magical.
What's the matter if we get Miami? We're playing Miami without Jimmy Butler. They might be worse than the
came
Bulls.
back in.
Yeah,
He came back in.
But he's
Jimmy Butler will play.
They say
He's going to play. I thought it said he was
They said
definitely
today he was going to be out for weeks, but I'm not buying that at all.
No,
I'm not buying that.
What do you think? They're just saying that to like scare?
No, I think they're like being like, oh, a normal person would probably be out a couple of weeks because of this MCL sprain. But this is Jimmy Butler who played the last 3 quarters after suffering that last night.
But are you saying that like you're scared of the Miami Jimmy Butler?
Well, no, I'm saying.
I know the Bulls would be easier.
That's what I'm saying.
No, if you got an injured Jimmy Butler, no matter if he plays or
but
doesn't.
But then you got Spoelstra, who would just no star. Spoelstra would get weird and crafty and do a bunch of different shit. Like I'd just rather play the Bulls.
I agree. I do agree. But I was just testing the waters if we thought it was going to be an east run to the
tread lightly
to the NBA Finals.
It should be.
If we're a little afraid of Jimmy Butler in the 8th seed.
I mean, Jimmy Butler beat you the last 2 of the 3 years you've been, eliminated from the playoffs. He's sent you home. So, if they do play the Heat, I would say in that one he didn't.
It was one shot away.
Yeah, I would take it. I would take it more like than a grain of salt, but I would still say like Celtics in 6 if they play the Heat. Bulls, I think it was
6.
I think it's a clean sweep.
6.
Yeah, Celtics in 6. I think they could definitely win a couple games.
I'm a little you got me a little worried if they're going to go to 6 against the Heat.
I'll take that all. I'll take that all day in comparison to the other years.
This team should be fucking cruise control to the finals.
I think they would take 2 at home. It would be 3-1. It'd be 3-2, and then they finish it on the road, game 6. Well,
I don't love that.
I think this is the Patriots sucking affecting Nazz.
Yeah,
he can't just have the Patriots automatically in the Super Bowl now. So he's just sad about everything.
How do you think that's down? I'm saying the Celtics going to win the series, and I said the Bulls. Like they were trying to hype up the Bulls last night, being like, "Oh, DeMar DeRozan still has that mid-range game." Who's a couple other guys?
No, I'm thinking like every team in the East here is trash, and like we lose very few of these games. Period. Like
no, they
any
shouldn't.
of them.
They go.
Any of them.
They said today
like
the
no
Celtics,
worries.
The
Literally
Celtics
none.
should work the East like UConn did the NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
they should just work everywhere.
Exactly. We should should be, and everything's happening. And I'm just, but like I would say like should be like we should go like 12-4 in the East.
Yeah, my only thing of this team is
that's at the worst.
There's been so much success. They haven't fought through any adversity yet. And I know the last couple of years they fought in adversity each and every season. But is it going to happen during the playoffs? Are they just going to go through it? It's not even going to happen.
Continue.
I'm more of like in the finals. It's probably going to happen where it's going to be a tough opponent. Could see the Denver
the finals are the finals though. Like that is what it is.
They haven't. Like, this particular team hasn't really faced adversity, but everyone on this team has. Oh, so absolutely. It's not like they're untested fucking like
it's pretty much they run train here or else this team's dead. Like, no, seriously. Like, you're in trouble if they don't.
Bust or bust.
It's bust or bust. They have to run train and look like the amazing team that they are and get to the ship.
Yeah.
Whether they win the ship, I'll allow leeway on the ship. But they should run train through the East.
The ship would if it goes the way one would think, and Denver gets there, like Jokic, I never want to lose like a championship, obviously. But like a Jokic one, like I wouldn't that wouldn't massacre.
I expect that to be a tight series.
That would be nuts. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I want to see.
Now we have a talk of like we need to worry, but I'm finally on board with we don't have to worry about any of these East teams.
If the Celtics play the Dallas Mavericks in the finals, Celtics in 4. Maybe 3.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Maybe even 3 games.
Point differential, like
if the Mavs make the finals, they'll be scary.
Well, Kyrie's a little mad because Drew took his spot on the Team USA team, which I was really happy about. Fuck Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, no, Kyrie, fuck that.
like Kyrie.
The Celtics, the big thing that they've been talking about is who's going to take the last shot. And I think they're just too good of a team to whoever's open, just take the last shot.
Yeah, no, play your offense.
Yeah. Like, who gives a fuck if Tatum hits a shot? Like, someone else will be open. Drew Holiday's been the best in the corner. They've had, I can go off on all these guys. They've been terrific offensively.
No, yeah, I mean that's one I wouldn't be like. You only get mad if they miss it. Yeah. But like, I wouldn't be mad that it's like in anyone's hands.
Yeah, just make sure it's a good shot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
nothing to discuss here. This is business as this is. UConn is a great experience, a great fucking comparison. Like when the Warriors had that season, the playoffs and ship are theirs to lose. That's where we're at least the Eastern Conference. If they run into Jokic,
the Warriors were different, man. The Warriors, when they get
I feel like we're right there.
Yeah, but like when the Warriors would get to the finals, they play LeBron and be like, all right, they're going to win in a quick 5. Like,
All right,
It
that's fair.
depends who the Celtics going to play. No, you're on the right
no,
track.
But Jokic is different.
Oh, he's bad man.
But now what was it? Fucking Warriors versus Cleveland or Miami? What team was LeBron on that they had to beat?
Cleveland a bunch of times. Like at least like 3 years.
Yeah. Now that you say that now, but that is finals.
Yeah.
I said anything at the finals is what it is.
The Western Conference team's got to be so happy with the Warriors out though. Like the Warriors weren't really that good. They weren't going to win anything. But like as we learned in the finals a couple of years ago, like playing a series against Steph Curry is like the worst thing on the planet. And like that sucked.
There's so many teams.
Much better with him out for them.
Yeah. Like oh my god.
There's so many teams in the West that have high seeds that like. Are they really ready? Like the Thunder are the number 1 seed. They might play the Kings, who are really good.
Yeah,
like they could fuck around losing the first round.
The top 4 seeds and the play-in like flopped in the Western Conference. Like pretty much like switched from last year.
Well, and then you had Minnesota is going to play. I think the Clippers. Is it Clippers?
No, Clippers Mavs.
It's Clippers Mavs. That would be a good series. Oh, so it's Suns versus T-Wolves. Yeah, I'm going with that.
Yep.
And like T-Wolves
are
the
3 and the 6?
3rd seed. Suns are the 6.
Who's the 2 seed?
That is
the Thunder. No.
Denver. Denver's playing the Lakers. So the Lakers kind of got a bad matchup there. But no,
that Clippers Mavs series will probably be the best of the first round and all.
I could see the Suns taking it to Minnesota too.
If you told me the Clippers weren't even in the playoffs, I would have believed you.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet.
I haven't heard a thing about the Clippers all year.
They say
I've heard Kawhi's back.
Yeah, he's just been like sitting out games like he normally does. He's playoffs, like he'll start playing now. On the other side of things,
I've heard for any gamblers out there, value. I don't know.
Value with the Clippers.
Value with the Clippers.
There's definitely
since they have been so under the radar, and Kawhi is Kawhi.
There's definitely a lot of value in the West because anyone could come out. Like I'm leading with Denver, obviously, because they won last year, but like, and they have the best player in the world.
If someone takes care of Denver, that would be great.
Yeah,
for us.
that would be wonderful.
That's good news.
Because I think they could really give the Celtics a problem.
It's LeBron.
I don't think LeBron. I don't expect LeBron to do it, but I'm hoping someone
does it.
Someone could. I mean. I fucking hate LeBron James, but
are they looking good? The Lakers.
They've had a good year. I mean, that's the thing with the West too. Like the 8 and 9 seeds are like at least 10 games over 500. Not like they're like under 500 clowns.
Oh yeah, I mean like records like LeBron James is coming at you.
yeah.
Like
I haven't watched him play in so long. Like I don't. Is he still like that dominant? Like unreal.
Very much.
He's like Brady was late in his career. Like he still championship basketball.
He can hurt you.
Yeah, like playing LeBron is still not fun.
Yeah,
gotcha.
He's 39 years old.
Yeah.
Well, at least hopefully they at least take a little air out of the tires.
Yeah, he's definitely not like good God fucking LeBron James, but like
probably still averaging 25, 30 a game, something like that. On the East side, I think a lot of teams tanked because they didn't want to play the Sixers in the first round. Knicks 2 seed are taking on the Sixers, who just won the play-in game the other day. I got the Sixers in an upset there, no doubt. The Knicks finally have something good going. Jalen Brunson's been good. I think the Sixers are going to win that series.
Worst 2 fan bases in basketball going at it,
Easily.
and I kind of love it. I kind of love that series, dude. Knicks fans versus versus 76ers fans. It's good. Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Good. And they got Milwaukee and Indiana as a 6 seed, and with Giannis out, they have Indiana favorites to win the series. And I'm still calling bullshit on that.
You should be like a Bucks fan. You should be worried about the Pacers without Giannis.
Yeah.
With Giannis, I think that goes as like planned. But the 76ers, they have good talent. Like Halliburton's a player.
Yeah.
He's very good.
Pacers.
Yeah. Pacers. My bad.
I'll still take Milwaukee. But
yeah, but it's gonna be close without Giannis.
Yeah, we'll see.
I like the Pacers.
Damian Lillard's been hurt too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Pat Bev, man. Pat Bev. That team had played no defense. He comes on the team, kind of changes culture a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Gotta give him some shout out.
I'm shaking my head like I know. I don't know. I don't know anything about Pat Bev other than he fucking works at Barstool.
He kills it.
I know he's on the Bucks.
He's
that much of a game changer?
Hell of a character.
Yeah, dude,
hell of a character.
Mr. 90 feet.
I like him. I like all the Barstool shit he does.
Yeah, he's got a hell of a story. I listened to his. He talked about how he played in Russia and the G League, like tried buying out his contract, but he had to like pay Russia money to leave, the money he didn't even give out yet. So like he was in debt like a couple $1 million before he just came to the G League.
Wow.
Because he didn't want to fuck with Russia, which makes sense. You don't want to fuck with Russia.
No, dude, that's the right move. Like financially, it looks tough at the beginning, but like that's definitely the big picture correct move.
Nah, I would like. He's got a good story. I would listen to that.
On his podcast, he talks about that kind of thing.
I heard him on Part of My Take. He's good on there. Celtics, man. Celtics. Who do you got? We'll do both since we don't know who they're playing yet. Celtics, Bulls. I picked season 4.
Celtics at 4.
4.
Bulls wouldn't. We would.
I don't think they're getting a game. I don't think they get a game.
I got Celtics in 4 either way.
Either way,
I give them 5 for the Heat.
I went 6. So with and the whole like with Jimmy, without Jimmy, who knows? I mean, like we don't know.
Yeah,
no one knows anything.
Doesn't matter.
It definitely matters.
And there's no way Jimmy would not play at all in the series. Like maybe miss a game or two, but he would. Like I would not expect him to be out all series.
What's hurting? His MCL? What even is that?
He sprained it.
That is like the other side of your ACL.
Okay.
I would say so.
Like it's in your knee, but like.
Well, just think about
it. He literally played on it, so it's not.
He looked good against the Sixers.
Until he got hurt, he shouldn't have even played after.
Oh,
yeah, he was fine.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he
shouldn't have played after, and they're saying he should sit a few weeks, and he's still going to play.
No, he should. He absolutely should. But he's just like one of those people. I think.
He even said after the game, obviously, a guy who's hard on himself, but he was just like, honestly, hurt the team more than like I helped that like when I was still in.
Good. I hope his fucking ego gets in the way and he does that against us. Like
probably would.
He's
probably
banging Miami chicks at the end of the day.
He's fine. I love Jimmy Butler. Don't get me wrong, but if this team's destined for what they're destined for, Jimmy or no Jimmy, they're getting run over.
I just can't believe last year you never even heard of half the people who like affected the Celtics. Fucking like Gabe Vincent, the Strus, and then who's the other guy? Not Duncan Robinson.
I was gonna. He killed us.
Who's the other guy who left? Or either way, but like they were just random people beating us. Like I don't even like Jimmy was Jimmy. Don't get me wrong, but there was like platoon of that
those
team.
Those guys couldn't fucking miss.
That's
the big guy. Wasn't the big guy fucking us up a little bit?
Bam.
Yeah, he's an all-star though. He's a player.
That's fucking. The Heat have always been that way. Like even when it was like Braun and D Wade and stuff. Like the killer shot would always be like fucking Mike Miller, Shane Battier.
Yeah, that was insane, dude.
Some motherfucking like it was like in that team. Oh, I hated that.
Reminiscing on last year too. You know they were down 3 games to none. They came all the way back and then they fucking laid an egg in Game 7. Right? Like that's what the Celtics did.
Literally, that's literally what
that
they did.
fucking sucked. You fucking play with my balls for 6 games and then you do me like that. You know what I'm saying, Magic? We've all been
that
there.
hurt. That hurt. I won't lie. That hurt.
Yeah. Don't want to put that to rest though.
But something last year, like it wasn't as didn't feel as much as like they had to get it done like that. Like this year, or like destined to do it. This year really does feel like. It does feel different.
Does it feel
Porzingis like all day?
It feels like our year.
Our year,
yes,
definitely.
yes.
On both sides. It feels like our year for B's and C's.
Hell yeah. And then if they go ahead here, if they win, they play the winner of, I believe, Cavaliers Magic.
Love that.
So like I'd probably pick the Cavs in that series.
I know nothing about either of those teams, but light work.
Donovan Mitchell's good, but again, Celtics in 5. Like,
it'd be cool if the Magic could win because I think we handle both of those teams.
Yeah.
But I think we handle the Magic like Magic might be 4.
Exactly.
Respectfully.
Oh yeah.
Respectfully, Magic.
The only big thing with this team was losing big leads and like I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have their guard down. I feel like they're just game ready. They're gonna be ready to go.
No, being up by like 25 points in the third quarter is like the worst thing that can happen to this team.
In a regular season game too. So playoffs different.
Yeah, hopefully.
But
no mercy, boys.
No mercy.
Play like you know that we're gonna fucking absolutely say that you guys cannot play together next year, and like if that's what you want, then lose. But if you want to stick together and be the team here in Boston, have to get to the finals.
That's the thing.
Again.
They have their top 7 guys they have next year too. Like this isn't going away.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
And they're going to sign Tatum long term. Like it's going to be.
It'll be a killer if they lose in a stupid way.
Agreed. Oh, I couldn't agree more. And hope that doesn't happen. But speaking of pretty stupid, NFL draft coming next week.
Oh, please. Can we
Thursday
skip this?
night?
I meant to text her. Do we have to?
But we don't have
We've gone into extensive talk about this.
We probably
topic.
won't get another, lick in before the draft next Thursday.
So are they taking Marvin Harrison?
So at 3, I think they're going to take Drake May.
Okay.
Patriots quarterback. Drake May.
Disgusting. Redskins, do your thing. Take Drake May. Let us get Jaden Daniels.
I would love that.
Do your thing, Redskins.
I'm already past. We're not giving a receiver. If anything, I think there's 2 things. They're going to get one of those 2 quarterbacks, or they're going to trade down. If they trade down and they fucking fumble it, I'm going to hate that. I think that's bottom line.
Yeah, no, you should absolutely take this. And one thing that scares me about the trading down is like, they're not trying to, obviously. They're going to do everything they can, but like, they're going to suck next year.
Yeah.
So that could be like, trade down. We're going to get a fucking like top 10 pick next year too. Like, that can happen. People can think that like the Patriots are not going to be good. That's reality. That's like they're not going to be that good.
Not to mention you can do, I've even just compared it to like the Bengals situation. They were asked before they got Joe Burrow, not saying that any quarterback we're going to get is as good as Joe Burrow. But then what they do the next year, they sucked. They had another top 5, top 10 pick. They got Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
so
exactly,
maybe we get a top 10 pick again next year because we're going to suck this year. And you get, a cornerstone for that offense.
Yeah, and I really want Jaden Daniels. But if they were to think that way, I mean, like, there isn't, like, I would not have tanked for any quarterback in this. Like, you have, like, the tank. Like, Joe Burrow that year, like, the year he had, like, you fucking blow everything, go 0-16.
I think Caleb Williams is going to be pretty good, though.
Are we all done? Have you guys finished up with that yet?
No, we're still going.
All right.
Yeah, go back to your phone. Go back to your phone.
Looking at nudes. What do you got?
Anything better than this topic?
Yeah.
Who the Bucks taking?
I don't know. Don't care. Don't care. The draft's for fucking poor people.
No, the draft's for losers.
It is.
They're for losers. And that's where we are right now.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
Yeah, we have the 3rd pick. That means we're like really bad.
I know.
That means we're really losers.
Like I don't see in any other instance how they're not going to take a quarterback. And if they don't, at this point, I was out on Drake May like the whole time. But the last month, I've been like, okay, we're going to get Drake May. I'm just going to have to accept it. I'm going to have to watch some film to be like, okay, this guy has some talent. We can get there. It's a convincer. Like I'm trying to convince myself that this is going to be the right pick.
And I'm doing the same thing with Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels would be the right pick if he's there. I mean, how about if the Redskins or whatever you call them now is they go with J.J. McCarthy number 2, so you have your pick. I know you'd go Jaden Daniels, but...
I know you'd go Drake May.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think it'd be tough because I think Jaden Daniels is proven, star. And Drake May is not proven.
Yeah. No.
I think you would take the proven guy.
I want a dual threat quarterback. I'm sick of it.
I would love that.
I am so fucking sick of it. I want, just seeing, Lamar Jackson do all that, cool shit. I want one.
Dude's got to mix in a cheeseburger, though, when he gets over here. Dude weighs probably...
No, that happens.
$170 tops.
That happens.
Have you seen highlights of him just getting fucking nailed?
Yeah, it's gonna get cracked.
It's gonna happen all this year.
And yeah,
Pats suck. Let's move on.
Who's good then? Who's good?
Look,
UFC 300.
We're in the middle of 2 major playoff runs. Literally, football shouldn't even be on your brain.
The biggest NFL draft for the New England Patriots in over 25 years.
How many times do I have to say that they're dead to me? How many times? I don't give a fuck who they pick.
You're just a bandwagon.
They are dead to me. I have renounced I'm renouncing my fandom. I will never root for the Patriots ever again.
Any thoughts on Robert Kraft snitching on Bill Belichick, telling the Falcons not to hire him?
Joke. They're literally falling apart. Your pets' heads are falling off.
I think Robert Kraft has just been throwing himself on the chute.
I love Robert Kraft because he gets rub and tugs. That's about the only good thing I have to say. They had great years. I loved every minute of it. You were in the middle of a dumpster fire and you can't get out.
Bill Belichick going on the Pat McAfee show a half hour before the draft.
I don't give a fuck about him either.
I guess he's going to say everything that happened before it happens, and I can't wait. Can't wait.
Perfect. That's good. That's good gossip.
So you can turn it off.
That's good gossip.
Oh, love me some reality TV.
Bill, go ahead and gossip. Nothing the Patriots do matters.
What's your last Bravo TV show? You watch any of that?
I watch Bravo. I watch Real Housewives.
Real Housewives. Vanderpump Rules.
I watch Vanderpump.
Oh, I watch Vanderpump.
I watch it all now.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm plugged in.
Plugged in.
I don't waste my time watching the Patriots. I'll tell you that.
Well, you did when 12-0 was under center, and then you.
I love Tom. Tom's the only guy I still love out of the 3 of them. I love them all for different reasons, but Tom always will be the king.
Yeah, I'm just losing a lot of respect for for Robert Kraft. I'll always love Bill Belichick. I mean, hard coaches, we've all been there.
They just need to fuck up so bad this year. I think we could get you to say they're dead to me.
Nah. Because I understand where it's going. I understand it's going to be worse.
Where's it headed?
It's going to be worse before it gets better.
You guys are a train driving off the tracks.
It's just fandom. We talked about the Bruins, how you have to, believe and stuff. We're believing. Someone's believing in the other room. I think we got.
But I don't know. All good things come to an end. When you had it that good, you have to imagine it's going to be a crash and burn like it is.
Yeah, it is. It's
been such a crash and burn. You can't tell me it hasn't. It's as bad as it can be.
It hasn't looked good.
Yeah, until it isn't, though.
You would think last year's rock bottom. I think it can get much lower.
I mean, you won. Well, how many games you won last year? 4.
Yeah, I think it can go worse than that.
I think,
and that was bad.
I think winning wise, maybe wins, maybe it could be the same or worse, but there's more hope. Last year was more end this, get rid of them, fucking. I think that was rock bottom.
There is hope because now you guys have switched up some people. Yeah, but these guys also could let you down 100%.
No, but I think that was rock bottom. I think last year was rock bottom.
We will see. It really all depends on how Mayo is as a coach and who you guys get at quarterback. And it depends on that, but
quarterback and Mayo, I will not have too hot of a take on either way next year. That's just not going to be a good team. Not going to judge them right away.
Be cool to
they're just dude.
I'm going to be standing over the grave, tossing more dirt and all year long. But you guys, I'll welcome the challenge then.
Yeah, be cool. Trade for a veteran wide receiver. I saw AJ Brown put Tom Brady as his profile pick today. So maybe he's coming to Foxborough.
We just hate to see Tom Brady come back to the Pats.
I'd legit give him every dollar I made for the rest of my life if he played one more season.
4.
Fair. 4. Speaking of 4, UFC 300, Pereira Hill, I think it was easily the best card I've ever seen in my entire life.
What a card.
The Justin Gaethje Max Holloway ending was everything.
Unreal.
Two probably top 10 knockouts in the history of that sport.
Oh my God, Alex Pereira, dude, got poked in the eye, said, Herb Dean, I'm good. Fucking bang.
Literally
bang.
The next punch. Literally said, give me a sec. And then knocked a former champion the fuck out.
We had to watch the replay to make sure that he bumped him before. So it was no, he bumped him before. He just fucking knocked his skull out after.
We've said this before. We were saying in the preview, Pereira might be the scariest man on the planet.
Yeah, no, he's
that might be the single scariest person on him. That is a scary fucking person.
He literally looked like he wanted to kill the guy and then eat him.
Where'd you guys watch, Protos?
Undisclosed site, not there.
Paloozies?
He owes us a milk challenge,
He doesn't owe me anything till Ohio State steps on the football field.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
And then he owes an extra gallon every time he does it.
No, but what absolutely
I didn't get to see the fights, but that Max Holloway knockout was great. He's
Holloway,
the best. He's the dude.
Max Holloway could have sat in the corner of the fucking octagon and won that fight, and he was like, "No, we're throwing down last 10 seconds."
And then he called out the guy who beat Volkan.
So
that fight will be sick.
Between him, O'Malley, and Tilapia.
Topuria.
Tilapia, that's a fish.
Tilapia is a fish.
Topuria.
It's close though. It's close.
I gave it a shot. Who gets bids on each other first? Because I know O'Malley called out Topuria.
Well, Holloway moved up in weight class, so he's not there anymore.
So he'd have to drop down to fight him?
I think he called out Topuria, so I think that's his goal is to get back there.
Yeah, I think he needs another fight.
So Topuria and O'Malley's more like.
Well, he needs another fight in lightweight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying in the division.
But he can fight Topuria because Volkanovski. He's going between weight classes. Who knows what his next move is? And Max Holloway is the level of can kind of do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's a legend.
He can just be I want to fight this guy, or I want to fight.
I was just talking about it because he moved up a weight class, so maybe he needs one more in the weight class.
Those three all interest me the most right now.
Yeah,
out of the
definitely not Cody
days.
Garbrandt getting choked out in the prelims. What a piece of shit.
Yeah. Down and out. The girl, the PFL girl, Kayla Harrison, she looked pretty legit.
Yeah, her and Holly Holm were getting frisky.
She looked pretty legit. Take it easy, Nazz. That was a fight.
Took me. And then Zhang Weili took care of business, but Jan Zionin I did watch, like, this was like China versus China, right?
Yeah. No, that other chick's a warrior.
She was getting her head beaten.
Yeah.
And she just kept working. She won, like, the second round.
No, big fan of her because, like, that was kind of like that was like not as bad, but that was like fucking O'Malley, like Matinho, like fucking, like she was getting her shit rang.
Yeah.
And she just kept getting back up, going for submissions and stuff, kept fighting. Like, that was a very impressive, like, fan of her, definitely.
Bo Nickel waiting for him to, like, make his way all the way up. Rear naked chokehold. He was kind of, you know, feeling some things out in the first round, and then he kind of came away with it, taking Cody Brundage to the ground, apparently.
Yeah, he's in the same place Cam's that was, obviously. Yeah. And you gotta do that. You need to go there, but like Bo Nickel is probably like 2 or 3 fights away from like interesting me. Just because of who he's fighting. Yeah, like the next guy he fights, he's gonna kick the shit out of.
Just the whole intensity of the event too, like UFC 300, all these, you know, former champion, like now champion fighters, like what a card.
Yeah, and a great Suzuki-an with the comeback win over Oliveira. It looked like he was out for a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of looked like he was out, but came back, got the win.
Could have gone like almost either way, too.
Yeah, that was a great one.
I think I got Arman like just hanging on, but Oliveira was right there. It was a good fight.
Yeah.
The announcement after the UFC 300, Conor McGregor is back. We got June 29th, UFC 303. He will take on Michael Chandler. Early thoughts in Vegas?
Chandler,
yeah.
Handedly. Like McGregor.
Give me the champ.
I'm all here for the shit talking, and the lead up to it is going to be incredible. But he's done in the
That's
octagon.
what he said. That's
why
I'm still watching Roadhouse. I'm like 5 watches in it. I can't.
No, McGregor's the most electric person I've ever seen. But like actually fighting in the octagon, like I don't think he has it.
Yeah, Michael Chandler's a dog too.
Did you watch the Netflix documentary?
It should be like.
But I watched the fights.
Fired me up. As a fighter, it fired me the fuck up.
He's going to try to mentally break him down, as he always does. And if he does, maybe he stands a chance. Like, I'm not saying, obviously, McGregor, the one punch, like, that left hook stands a prayer. I'm not saying he doesn't.
Every McGregor fight, but this one in particular will be really good, like the pre-fight stuff and the press conferences.
Yeah,
I don't know much about the Chandler dude.
He's a dog.
He's legit.
He came out of, like, Bellator or somewhere, right? And then he's made his home in UFC the past at least 3-4 years.
Fights, him and Gaethje had like literally considered one of the greatest fights, like one fight of the year.
Yeah,
like it was fucking incredible.
I wonder if that's on YouTube for me to watch.
And he was the guy who kicked Tony Ferguson's head like basically off of his body.
Okay.
My main thing is McGregor. Like that McGregor fight is can he find a win? Can he like where is he right now in fighting? Like where is he?
I think it's nowhere. That's
nowhere. It's just for money.
Yeah, like
I either want him.
I think he's gonna try like his hardest.
Oh, no, definitely. Yeah.
I don't think he's just in it for like the paycheck.
That's my question.
Give me a McGregor comeback, or this guy Chandler just kicks his head off, like kind of puts him to fucking to sleep.
I kind of think, and I think
like I don't want a close one.
His best bet would be if Chandler like tries to kind of McGregor it himself, like showboat it because he knows what he's doing. Like he's fighting McGregor. It's going to be like the most watched fight of Chandler's career too. And maybe he can catch him. It's possible.
That's fair. That caps up UFC.
Looking forward to
it. Poirier versus Makhachev also announced.
Oh, let's go.
Poirier, sadly, probably going to get killed in that. Yeah. But best of luck to him.
Hey, he's got that dog in him.
He's been fighting for a belt his literally entire career. Sure. I hope he gets one, but I don't kind of think Islam is the guy he's going to get it from.
He got knocked. Was that Gaethje last time? He got knocked.
Yeah. And Makhachev's a bad dude.
Yeah, that should be. I have my Magic Mike minute here. I don't know.
I do have a topic.
All right, what do you got?
I don't. Are you guys into the hip hop scene?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'm a bit of a throwback.
You know what's happening these days with the rap beef?
Talking like J. Cole and like Drake and whatnot.
We got big rap beef and hip hop going on right now.
Ooh. Whose side are you on?
I'm on Kendrick Lamar's side.
Oh, you got to be.
Kendrick Lamar threw the first shot, I guess. No, well, J. Cole. Should I break the whole thing down?
Yeah, break it down.
All right. J. Cole and Drake did a song together called First Person Shooter.
Yep.
And in that song, J. Cole says something about the big three being J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. Kendrick comes back a couple weeks later on another song and says, motherfuck the big three. It's just big me.
Oh,
not the greatest line maybe, but it struck something.
Yeah, he got something.
Struck a nerve with these guys.
Yeah.
J. Cole dropped a out of the blue kind of album with a diss on Kendrick on the album, end of the album. 2 days later, apologized.
Yeah, I
to
saw
Kendrick.
it. Yeah, he apologized, a formal apology.
Formal apology. Said it didn't sit right with his soul, this and that. It was a pretty good diss. He went at him decently, but he was like, I take it back. The song's not even on the album anymore. I took it off streaming.
Oh, wow.
And then a couple days ago, Drake finally responded to Kendrick and a bunch of guys. A bunch of guys are going at Drake right now. Rick Ross is in the mix. A lot of guys are in the
boss.
mix. Drake is kind of having a Thanos moment. Everyone's coming attacking. So he attacked everyone. He got Kendrick pretty good, attacking his size.
I like Drake's music, but not like Drake as a person. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. People got beef with them right now, though, and they're coming in hot. But he came in also hot. I wish the Martini Boys were here. I know they're big Drake guys. I've been texting him, stoking the fire.
We're getting on Volume 3.
Volume 3, what do you mean?
Martini Showdown.
Yeah, we'll be on the Martini. I was asking them.
Yeah.
They said possibly at Royale nightclub. That could be great.
That would be sick.
That could be great.
Okay.
So we're waiting on Kendrick. It's day 5, I think, without a response since Drake
Streets
dropped
are
his
quiet.
thing.
The
The
streets
streets
are
are quiet.
quiet.
They're not quiet though. Twitter won't shut up
It's
about
just
this.
hot. Yeah.
The streets are hot.
Block
Everyone's
is hot.
waiting for disses. Rick Ross dropped a response diss to Drake's diss within 2 hours, and he's calling him out heavy.
I'd be pretty rattled in
Rick Ross
2024
fucks.
to get hit with a Rick Ross diss track.
Rick Ross said he's got a nose job. He got a BBL or something. I don't know. Rick Ross is saying some things. Rick Ross is saying
He's
he
talking.
writes a lot of his fucking hooks.
He's talking.
I love to see it. I love to see it all. It's out of control. But we're all waiting on Kendrick here, and I think it's coming tomorrow. I think it's coming tonight at midnight or
Tonight.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Taylor Swift is dropping an album tomorrow. She's back in the news. Did you know
Ooh.
that?
They're not.
No, so he can't drop it tomorrow. You
No,
can't-
I
you
think
can't
that's
be
why he's
outshined.
going to.
Oh,
I think that's
okay,
why he's
you
going
think?
to, because he is the king, and this is why I'm on his side. He's the best rapper there is, and the Martini Boys fucking know it.
Kendrick
Their
Lamar.
boy's going down tomorrow. Drake's gonna suck some fucking Kendrick dick tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna get on his knees. So, Taylor is too.
Can you send
The
me
whole
this if it
world's gonna
happens tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
I'll send you all of this.
I'm definitely on Team Kendrick here as well.
Yeah, I would say Kendrick.
I love them all. I've seen them all in concert.
Oh.
All these rappers. The J. Cole apology at first I didn't love, but now I kind of respect it. He got out of Dodge.
Yeah.
He wasn't having it.
Choose wisely.
Yep.
He chose wisely. He's great and everything.
Business decision.
Business
And they've always
decision.
been seen as kind of together too.
Yeah.
Their whole careers kind of.
After watching a good amount of YouTube videos on this topic, that apparently these guys have all been, Drake and Kendrick have been dissing each other for 10 years, and no one even really knew it was happening, but it's been happening apparently. So
Okay.
this has been boiling, and
Buckle
the boys
up.
are ready.
Buckle up.
Buckle up.
Anyone gonna get shot?
Let it rip, Kendrick. Great question, Nazz. Do I
Maybe,
think
yeah.
anyone's gonna get shot?
No, but
Maybe some of the side guys.
Yeah, the fall guys call.
Yeah, it's a tough scene during rap beefs to be the third string. Man, you're just there.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Drake's definitely got. He's the king. He's the king of numbers wise. So he's got all these guys looking.
Got a
up
lot
to
of
him.
enemies.
He's got a lot of enemies. He's got a lot of good fucking witty lines, but I think he might be a pedophile.
Oh wow,
All right, so that is a scorching
that's
hot take.
That's a hot
Is that
take.
a hot take?
I don't know. I could, with the world nowadays, I don't know.
I mean, you're asking
Look at
questions.
P Diddy.
I'm asking questions. Maybe Kendrick knows something.
He definitely does.
I mean, Pusha T literally told the world that he is an illegitimate child in a fucking different country,
Exactly.
which he did.
Wow.
So who knows what Drake's up to?
And if we're also gonna tack on Anton's what he wanted me to talk about, what was that guy? The guy who died.
I have no clue what he's talking about.
I can't even remember his name, but I did Google it, and it looks like he was I looked up the guy and his name and wrote dead, and everything that popped up was just
He slept with
MLB
a wife.
player who traded wives.
We just traded.
So that's
wives.
obviously why Anton wanted me to talk about it.
Yeah, he's
I got
a
no
filthy,
issue. I think it's a great
He's
thing.
a filthy animal.
I think that's a great thing.
How times change.
Yeah, my topic I was going to bring to your discussion is the NBA ban this guy Jonte Porter.
I heard about that as well.
After gambling, on shared information. So he made $21,000 on a bet. He took the under of him and then fake sick, took him out of the game. And this guy was probably making, I don't know, $2 million a year. His brother's plays for Denver pretty good. Porter, what's his name? I don't know, Michael Porter Jr.? Yeah, that's his brother. So he is banned forever by the NBA, all for $21,000.
I was dying at a tweet because it was fucking, it quote tweeted that story breaking from what was it, Shams or whatever. Yeah. And it was just the NBA saw prop bets on Jonte Porter and was hold the fuck on. Who in the fuck is doing that? Yeah.
That $21,000 bet on Jonte Porter.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Has he spoke on the topic?
Oh, hell no. He probably won't even get a mic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But you got banned for that. And he should be.
Yeah. No, really stupid.
It would be interesting to see if it was a great player and what they would do. Because you see in the NFL, they just suspend him for a full year.
I do wonder how many guys are doing this.
That's one thing. You know what I mean?
It's got to be happening. Maybe not to that level.
I would take it as the bet of what did you do? You took the under on yourself and then faked sick, you're banned from the league. But if you had an over under of 29.5 points and you were over, I'd be all right, dude, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You're a killer. That's not
and
even
you dropped
bad.
50?
No,
I'd be well, fucking eat balls.
No, that is, I see what you're saying there. That doesn't hurt anyone.
No, if you did that and win the game, I'd be fuck, you nailed it.
I would take that to the fucking Supreme Court. If I was that guy who dropped 50, I was I bet on myself.
That was quite literally him betting so against himself, being I don't give. I like my odds better. Making money gambling on me. Sucking.
I'd be dude, I went 18 for 24 shooting with 35. Fuck you. It was I
don't know what the maximum bet he can put on, but if you're gonna do that one game, at least put a $1 million on it.
I guess that's what I mean. Then when I say I bet that other players are doing this, how easy would it be for a Pat Mahomes to be I'm going off every game.
Oh, yeah.
I know what my lines are. Just hammer the over.
I just think it because if you get caught, it's just pure stupid. So the risk.
How can you get caught if you're not betting and you're just saying? Throwing your boy here's $1 million of my money.
You're right.
I'm gonna try extra hard to nail this.
And it's under their information. Yeah, no, because this is a different predicament where he was probably the only one to bet tens of $1,000s on Jonte Porter's points.
That's all he had to. You know what I mean? No one fucking.
So that's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point.
It makes sense to do what Steele just said. Bet on yourself.
Yeah,
not on your account maybe, but I got the money. I can make more money by playing my ass off.
No, that guy's an idiot. There's no way around that.
He's a scam artist.
There's no way of putting it where that guy is not a moron.
No.
Tough go.
Play
overseas?
No. That's
maybe because you probably can do that. You can probably bet on
his best option's OnlyFans.
That might be close though, a lifetime ban. Because if one of those leagues, if the NBA was no, those leagues would probably be fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If Adam Silver was do not let him play, those other leagues would probably be shit.
Yeah, the only reason I can think of another league letting him play is maybe it brings some eyes to your team if you're a shit team.
I guess, yeah.
That's about the only
sign up for the publicity.
the Serbian Knights.
Yeah, whatever.
We need some eyes.
That's fair.
We suck.
Yeah,
we have no morals. This guy can come here and bet on his over under of 3-pointers, and he just takes himself out of the game before he takes.
No, you're right. He will then. No, he will. That's exactly because that greedy owner that wants some clicks is out there, 100%.
He wants to gamble. I don't think this dog learns his lesson.
No way. He wants to go ham.
Well, now now he can. He's probably gambling like crazy. It don't matter anymore.
I know.
He doesn't got to be shady about it. Do anything. Now you can do it.
I feel coaches would be probably that would probably might be a safe place to do it. It's all right. I'm not really playing. I'm coaching. If I just give my buddy, like you said, my buddy the money and whatever. It's probably go more under the rug.
Yeah, but you could
that
also
can be risky. Like that's a real gamble for a coach. Like,
and you could
if
also
my players stink tonight, I lose. He's not affecting that.
And like you don't even have you wouldn't even get like a trial or like them looking at it. Like imagine like being like take the under on this guy and like you just didn't play him. Like you just never put him in.
It's a no contest. It's a no contest. It's a no contest.
You put him in for 1 minute.
Boom. Win. W.
And you wouldn't even they'd just be like, dude, you're kicked out of the fucking league for life. You wouldn't even get there wouldn't be like a day trial or a process.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, they would just be like, no, you're done, dude. Get out of here.
What was the over under on interceptions for Malcolm Butler in the fucking Super Bowl?
Bang.
Thanks, Bill.
Do we got any movies? Or
my last out of bounds, topic was kind of. Have you seen Antonio Brown's Twitter recently?
I've been watching for a while.
He's been wild.
He's electric.
Did you see the Caitlin Clark thing?
I did the Harry Pussy thing.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot.
Every other tweets this about him getting head.
Yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot.
That was just like,
he posted an hour later that she blocked him, and I'm like, yeah. Tough luck.
I like it. I love what he's doing. The CT ESPN thing, that brand, he's killing it.
Yeah, he's something.
You sound like a hater.
I'm kind of a hater. I'm not
Why?
big on Antonio.
Now
you got a problem with the guy wanting to get some head? You got an issue with that now?
I don't. If you put it that way,
that is quite literally all the guy's doing.
Put it that
Caitlin
way.
Clark, grow some fucking hair on your pussy. Like, come on. and blocking him is literally what he doesn't care.
No, he wants the blocks.
He could not.
He wants that. He wants that smoke. He's coming.
That's part of That's
I
part
want
of it.
Antonio Brown to be a part of this Raptors. He'd be fucking great.
We almost
Killing it.
had him for an interview when we went down to Miami a couple of years ago, and he did ask how much to go, and I'm like, I didn't
Yeah.
we wouldn't be able
Notice
to
the
afford
two
him.
people who have asked us for money are him and Tibbetts. They have something in common. At least
They're just trying to both get head, which makes sense.
I don't know what Tibbetts is trying to
He's
get.
probably giving other people head. I don't know. Yeah,
Tibbetts is
yeah.
a lot less respectable than Antonio, but barely.
Yeah, let's get off him. He wants to kill us. Literally.
No, he's
No, you.
We're off his scent. Is he even still making videos?
I don't know. He's in the past.
I miss.
He's in the past.
I miss
Yeah,
FaceTime.
he's so
and
He used to make videos about us.
oh,
He
it's the
used to make
best.
videos about us.
I loved it.
Gun his
I
head.
loved every minute of it.
You
Loser.
did. You did. You wanted to be him. You wanted to be
I
him.
just loved how he'd be like, that guy Mikey Medeiros is putting it together for Steele Nazz, and then little did he know he was never getting paid.
We weren't paying him shit.
Although I was trying. I literally did think that every one of our followers maybe would throw $1 for that interview.
He went. I think at one point he was like $800. I'm like, that is so funny.
I have a video recording I watched recently. I had him at 4. 400 was reasonable.
It's not reasonable for him.
Yeah,
No.
let's stop.
That is
Let's
reasonable.
stop talking about him.
How much was Antonio charging?
Probably too much. I
Yeah,
didn't
but
even
that's
ask 'cause
Definitely too
But
much.
that's
$10,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's so much more worth it.
yeah.
Antonio
But
Brown
would it have
should
been
that
that interview would have been God knows what.
Yeah,
I'm not
especially
saying
if
maybe
Anton
in
showed up.
content, but
No.
Antonio Brown and Billy Tibbetts are not the same
Not-
fucking thing, dude.
Want to
You
give
know
a-
what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Want to give a quick shout out to Slide Edge Fitness and Performance, 101 French Avenue. Craig Kelly posting some shit this week about, small group sessions that, really, no, I'm saying you get closer contact with the coaches, one-on-one. I think it's really cool stuff. And I'm just trying to introduce, if you're trying to get a Slide Edge on the competition, go to Slide Edge Fitness and Performance with my guy, Craig Kelly, 101 French Avenue, Braintree, Mass. Also,
Yep.
want to give a quick and nice big congratulations to our guy Patrick J. Foley, sponsor from the law offices of Patrick J. Foley. Completed his 17th marathon, I believe 17th. If I'm wrong, let me know. But finished it. I think his knees were hurting him a little bit, but got the job done. I was following a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
like
the tracker.
the
thing.
tracker. Yeah,
You were tracking him?
I just looked it up. I was like, "How's he doing?
Oh my God.
What's wrong with that?" I was just being a nice guy. I'm not allowed to
No,
track our
he killed
sponsor.
it- He killed it again.
He's a good guy.
Raising money, fundraiser. Just another year in the books for him. Great guy.
Literally takes 2 seconds to look at
I
that.
know. I'm fucking
Yeah.
with you.
Good.
Yeah, you got
Good.
pretty
fuck
defensive over there.
Damn right I did.
It's okay, dude.
Yeah. I'm not okay.
Yeah, fucking Leafs and
I'm
fucking
tracking
7
you.
over here.
Yeah. Episode 161 in the books. We'll see you next time. You guys got anything else? And any strip clubs this weekend.
Gonna be a good
Anything
weekend.
Cool?
Yeah, honestly, strip club not a bad. I think there is a good
Katie Kush.
Yeah, Katie Kush is there this weekend.
That'd be a hell of a weekend.
Make Katie Kush Friday, Bruins Saturday, Celtics Sunday.
Book it.
We're gonna have a food review at the pub.
No.
No.
I'll do a food review at Alex's.
Oh, that's good. Steak tips?
Maybe.
Maybe some hairy pussy.
Oh, God. All right.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yep. And out.
The new year is almost here, and if you're looking to shed off some holiday pounds before beach season, well, look no further and head on down to Slight Edge Fitness and Performance, located at 101 French Avenue in Braintree, Massachusetts. Owned and operated by our guy, Quincy legend, Craig Kelly. You will be assured that you are getting the best training around. They believe in only the highest standards of physical fitness training and have been leading the charge at their state-of-the-art fitness facility since 2020. Their staff is actively enriching the lives of members and creating a community of like-minded people who love being healthy and strong. They are helping you to get in shape and teaching you how to maintain your health and fitness. Group fitness classes as well as one-on-one personal training sessions are available. Make sure to visit slightedgefit.com and also follow them on Instagram at slightedgefitness and set up a consultation today. If you're looking to get back in shape or trying to get a slight edge on the competition, this gym is for you. Check out Slight Edge Fitness and Performance, located at 101 French Avenue in Braintree, Massachusetts, and tell them the boys from Steele Nazz sent you.